G'day, I'm Arion Light, founder of the Activation School, and I want to take a few minutes to share with you about activation sessions and what sort of use they can be for you and you creating powerfully in your life. Let me first start with what they're not. Activation sessions are not coaching, they're not therapy, they're not about healing deep-seated issues, they're not about strategies for making your life work. They're an education in you directly accessing your own creative power and its pathways to engaging and creating your life and your relationships. For me, I've had this passion in my life for two things. The passion for the inner stillness, that place where I can go to and rest and realize I'm not the mind and that this world is an illusion, and that place where I can rest and just know I'm whole and perfect right now, and there's nowhere to get to, there's nothing to create. And I love that. I love remembering and knowing that. But I also love that power that I feel in me to make a difference, to not just wallow in my own spiritual bliss, but to engage and create and to make a difference and to share my gifts. And the two of them have been my sort of dynamic tension for my life. And I've spent time with teachers where I've really surrendered into the stillness. Then I got a bit frustrated, and so then I've spent times getting into life, making a massive difference, creating results. And then I've found I got a bit dry and a bit hard, and I've returned back to the stillness. But what I've found is that I want to work with them both. I want to work with the inner stillness and the creative power in dynamic union. That's been my passion and my quest, and where I've suffered a lot in my life. And so that's what the activation work is it's a really thorough training in how to work with your own inner stillness, how to anchor yourself in there no matter what, no matter where, and then how to allow that to be a place that doesn't just rest in stillness but opens into action to create powerfully in life. And so that's what I do in activation sessions. It starts by you bringing what you want to create. Through your own sitting in silence or through your own heartbreak or whatever it is, you bring that which burns in you. It might be something external, like I want to create a successful business, or I want to help these people, or I want to make this much money. Or it could be something internal like vitality, or I want to find inner peace. Whatever it is doesn't matter, but you bring that. It's that calling to create something that brings you to activation sessions. And then once you've got that, once you've found that, and it can simply be to stop procrastinating, or it could simply be to find my purpose. The creation doesn't need to be necessarily clear, but you need to be moved by it. You need to know that it's time. I want to create this. And that's where activation sessions meet you, is in that merging between your own commitment, and then the activation training comes in to help that commitment become reality, both inside you and in the world. So you bring that intention, that commitment, and then we do the work. Now, the activation work is this beautiful blend of awakening your power right now. In this moment, in this body, there is an incredible access to your own power, your own authority, to both know that you have everything you need right now, and as a platform for action. Because so much of our life is built on this action that's arisen from separation, arisen from lack. There's a problem, I need to take action to fix it. But what the activation work teaches us is that first I build the inner state of what I'm wanting to create. And we work with the 6 domains of breath, movement and feeling, and thought, word and action, that help us build an inner embodied state of whatever it is you're wanting to create. And that from that embodied state becomes a profound new ability to take action. And it's almost like, rather than the self taking action, you become a vessel for action. So let's say you want to bring love into this world and you're passionate about it, but then the mind takes over trying to strategize, and how can I make love happen? What things do I need to do? What phone calls do I need to make? And that mind that takes over can often kill the real heart, the flow of that. And so often we then retreat back and stop our creation. But what this activation work teaches us is to fill with love, to truly embody love, power, creativity, whatever it is, and embody it here deep into ourselves so that we become that. Yeah, so that it's no longer the self here. I become love or power or whatever it is. And then from that union, I create. And that's what this true power of activation work is the union of your inner feminine nature, of stillness and peace and knowing, with your masculine nature of the power to create. And that them coming together is like juicy making love inside you. And that's what the activation work trains you in. Whether you have a session with me or do a whole program, you get the skills to bring that together, to live union in a really powerful way that can shape not just your own inner world, but can shape your relationships, can shape your business, your finances. It's really about developing direct access between you and your true creative power, and then bringing that forward into life and creating results. So if this resonates for you, and you don't just want to sit in the cave of bliss and stillness, and you don't just want to make stuff happen, but you want both of them in your life, then come and have a session. Fill in the questions below this and send them to me, and we'll find a time and we'll have a session. And if we fit, then incredible things can happen. I've worked with so many people who find an incredible ability. I've said incredible a lot of times, but it can feel like that. This incredible ability to realize that the power that I thought I had to work for years on, the issues I had to fix, whatever it was, it's actually here right now. And through my breath, my intention, working with my body, and then working with my power to command, I can create my life in ways that we know are possible, but the activation work gives you the tools to actually do that. So if you're called, fill in the questions below, get in contact. I would love to do work with you. And I really thank you for having this moment with you.